Hello guys, I'm sitting here with Shuaib of SA Auto Sales in Pinetown, 117 Josiah Comedy Road.
Hello, guys.
Okay, maybe just the first question that I want to talk about with Shuaib here, because I mean he's really an established person in this game of selling cars. As you can see, the dealership I'm sitting in here, got very nice cars. Sure, we're going to show some of those cars very later in the video. But some of the questions, Shuaib, that has come up from my followers, really, because I post a lot of videos that are about sales on auction.
Correct.
And people always wonder if it is actually advantageous to buy the cars on auction versus buying a car at a dealership.
Look, that's a very good question, and I've seen it on your videos. People do ask, like, what's the cons, what's the pros, advantages of buying at an auction, and what's the advantages of buying at a dealership?
Yeah.
So basically, buying at an auction, there are advantages to it. Yeah. I personally buy at bank repossessed auctions.
Sure.
But what are the advantages of buying at auctions is you can get a vehicle at a lower price. But the reason is, why is that vehicle at a lower price?
Yeah.
Right? Why is this vehicle selling at 100,000 at the auction and 120,000 at the dealership?
Yes.
And the question is very simple. Auction vehicles have no reconditioning done to them. Meaning, what you see is what you get. You're buying the car as is. Right? There's no warranties. There's no guarantees to those vehicles.
Yeah.
I'm sure, I mean, you've been to many auctions. On most auctions, you can't even start the vehicle.
Yeah.
Apart from starting the vehicle, you can't test drive the vehicle.
Yes, yes.
Right? You have a very limited time to view that vehicle.
Yes.
So there's no way you're going to get a AA report, you're going to get COR, you're going to get inspection done on that vehicle. You can't start the vehicle, neither can you drive the vehicle.
Yeah.
Now, how do you buy a vehicle like that? Right?
Yeah. Okay, I see in your response, you just made a very important comment, because it's another question that comes up very, very often in terms of whether you can actually test drive cars at an auction. Because for me, I think that's probably another big disadvantage, that when you're actually going to an auction, you're just looking at the car sitting on the floor, but you can't really take it out. You just have a feel of how the car actually feels like. So what would your comment be on that issue?
Okay, so basically in terms of test driving, there's no way around that.
Yeah.
Because the auction does not own the asset.
Yeah.
So there's no one there that can make a decision to say, right, give this customer a test drive, give that customer a test drive. There's no way. And most auctions like Park Village, Oka, sometimes to some extent Birchmoss, you cannot go start the car, you cannot drive the car.
Yeah.
In Park Village, the cars are not even started. Yeah. So it's you see and you judge for yourself. If you make a mistake, it's up to you. The risk is you buying a problematic car and you have no idea on it. There's no guarantees, there's no warranties. You can't go back to the auction the next day and say, hey, this car's gearbox packed up, this car's engine's got trouble, the suspension's falling apart. You can't.
Yeah, yeah.
Are there potential bargains in auctions? Yes, there are. But you know this for a fact, it's very few and far between. I mean, you could stand in a 200 car auction and not find anything.
Yeah.
Because the clean cars get sold at very high prices, which means it makes more sense for the customer to go buy from a dealership than on an auction. But if the customer is willing to take the risk and buy a car and buy the problem, if not saying every car has a problem, but I'm saying if they're willing to take the risk, then by all means buy the car on auction. If you're a mechanic, you know what the potential costs are, where to get the car reconditioned, then buy the vehicle on auction.
Okay, now just building up on this answer, what would actually be like the difference if you're buying the very same car, you're buying one from an auction and you're buying one at a dealership?
It's a very good question. So what we can do for you, since we're friends now, is the next time a car is bought on auction, if I do a car on auction, I'll video the whole process of when the vehicle comes in, how we check it out, what we look for, how the reconditioning process works, and we'll actually post it on your channel and post it on my channel, where your viewers can see with their eyes and not just with our words why you should be buying from maybe a dealership like us when we bind one of these vehicles. Because firstly, when the vehicle comes in, we got a qualified mechanic that's been in the game for over 30 years with his certification that goes through the vehicle, where we do a comprehensive maybe 200-300 point checklist on the vehicle. We go to the vehicle back and forth, right? We then recondition the vehicle. If it needs tires are fitted on. We do a service on all vehicles. We guarantee our vehicles as per the CPA. We arrange finance for you. The car goes for DECRA, it goes for AA, it goes for roadworthy. And if the car comes back, When you buy it, you test drive that car, you drive that car, you're more than welcome to bring a mechanic with you and have a look at the car, right? We arrange your finance, we deliver to your door, and tomorrow with all that, it's a mechanical car end of the day. So if something goes wrong with the vehicle, we're here to assist. You give us a call, Mr. Ahmed, something's wrong with the car, you'll miss this or you'll miss that. Please can you assist us? We are there to assist you. Whereas in the auction, you know the story. Sorry, cars bought as is.
Okay, thank you so much, Shuaib, for that information. I think it was really informative. I think it gives people a clear picture in terms of making their choices. Because at the end of the day, it's about choices. You know, we're not here trying to impose to you where you should actually go. But, you know, we just want to give you both sides of the coin. Because, you know,
100%.
people have got this mindset to say, oh, you know, the dealerships are going to buy the cars here for next to nothing, and then they're going to put up a big margin. But there's a lot of work that goes
sorry to interrupt you, man. There's one thing we forgot to mention, that when buying on auction, the bid price might be 150,000 then, and you think, hey, what a bargain, this car is at 150,000 then. But that bid price does not tell you the condition of the car, the mileage of the car, and a very important thing that people forget to add is the 15% VAT on that 150,000. Then there's another 6% buyer's commission on top of that, and another 2,800 and plus VAT. Documentation fee which goes in that. So the 150,000 then works out to about 186,000, 187,000. That's very true. That's an important point to look at.
That's very true. Whereas when you buy a dealership, the price that you see on the car is
including VAT.
You're going to pay. It includes all the costs. Plus, the car has actually been reconditioned. So all the issues that the car might have had at an auction, those have been sorted out. Now, if you come and buy from this dealership here, which is SA Auto Sales in Pinetown, you're basically going to get a car that is guaranteed. And of course, if the car gives you problems, because nobody can guarantee the mechanics of the car, if the car gives you issues after you're out, they're still out there to be able to assist you. Whereas this is not the service you can expect from an auction. It's very different. Plus, they are able to actually to finance your vehicle within a short period of time if you actually qualify to get finance. All right. So can you just give us a rundown in terms of how you actually get finance on a vehicle?
Okay. We don't want to keep the viewers too long. I mean, very simple, guys. We'll take the hassle out of getting finance away from you, and we'll take it upon ourselves. We'll send you a link either on WhatsApp. You can come into the dealership, but if you're out of town or you don't want to come into the dealership, we send you a link on WhatsApp. You click on the link, fill in the application, right? The application comes to us. We require your ID, your driver's license, 3 months bank statements, and 3 months salary slips. And guys, it's very important. Unfortunately, we cannot assist if you are blacklisted, under debt review, or have any judgments on your names. Unfortunately, we cannot assist. If you have a low credit score, we can assist. But judgments, ITC, and blacklisting, unfortunately, we cannot assist. And those who say they can assist, you have to try and take that at your own risk, because they want money up front, and then are you going to pay someone 20,000 and to clear your name with no guarantee? It's a risk you're willing to take, which we don't offer those services, because if you're blacklisted, unfortunately, we cannot help you. So that's simple.
No, thank you so much. I think that is very important, because, you know, a lot of people will be thinking that you could just walk in there and actually get finance if you want a car.
No, and you need at least the minimum salary of at least 8,000 Rand per month with minimal expenses to qualify for vehicle finance. So 8,000 Rand before deductions, you'll probably qualify for a car about 129,950 or 139,950. And we can take it from there. We'll help you with that.
Thank you so much. Okay, if you have any other questions, just put them in the comments below. We'll respond to your comments. I'm gonna put as well the details of the dealership on the comments below, so that you are able to actually see them and are able to actually, you know, contact them if you need further information.
And don't forget to see us on our next episode, where we'll be discussing the cost of ownership versus the cost of taking an Uber daily as opposed to public transport. And stay tuned for daily episodes, because we will be giving a lot of information, free information to people looking to buy vehicles, free, honest information that will help you guys make informed decisions going forward. Thank you, guys.
Okay, thank you.